We haven't done Dua Lipa for a while.
Yeah, we haven't.
So this just came out yesterday, June 4th. Dua Lipa.
Love Again. How do you read it? Like love again? Like as if she's in love again, or she's trying to be in love again?
I think it's... What's the first option?
I think the first and the second are kind of the same. But more like trying to love again, or she's in love again?
Trying to love again.
Mm.
I didn't know if that was a trick question.
Find a way out.
Wait, why is this so fast?
Oh, it's because the last video I seen, I put on playback speed.
Oh my god, that was
1.5.
so weird.
Yeah, let's run it.
I love how like the beginning of the video it uses two very recognizable fonts for Love Again. I wonder why they did that. Like one was very old school, almost reminded me of like Kill Bill style. And then the other one was very like 80s,
Yeah.
like Vice City.
Yeah, I like fonts that seem to be like archaic. And although they're obviously not archaic, but they seem to be like old.
Yeah, it's like a sign of the times.
Yeah.
I never thought that I would find a way out. I never thought I'd hear my heartbeat so loud. I can't believe there's something left in my chest anymore. But goddamn, you got me in love again. I used to think that I was made out of stone. I used to spend so many nights on my own.
So I like the start already. I like the hat, how the hat like kind of flies off the shelf and then she wears it because that hat represents like, so it's like a symbol, right? Like when, I don't know if you heard the expression, like when someone puts a hat on, it's almost like you're putting on a persona, some type of personality. Like that's illustrated in like, if you ever seen Pokemon, remember like Ash, when he flips his hat backwards, like you know he means business, like he ain't fucking around anymore.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Right. So that's essentially like that mask or that persona, the same way as like once Bruce Wayne puts on that mask, he's like now Batman.
Oh my god, I love that so much because now I think that hat symbolizes when she's in love and now she gets to ride again like a cowgirl. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Not in that way, but like she's riding again. Like this horse probably symbolizes love. So there's so many different ways that you can look at it. You can look at it in like a very symbolic way where the hat signifies that she's in love again, like you said. But also like she's like making love again too.
Yeah.
Which is shown when she's like riding the horse.
No, I totally agree. Because you can always look at it. You can also look at it as like when you think of a cowboy or like a cowgirl, they're typically a symbol of someone that's like tough, especially when like you're like a bull rider, right? Like you're very stern, even like cold. Where right now she says like she thought she was like stone, like she couldn't be like breakable. So I like the start.
Yeah, I actually didn't catch that, and so that line for me sounds like that feeling of like feeling numb, like you can't feel anything. I love the way this sounds.
Yeah, same.
Stone. I used to spend so many nights on my own. I never knew I had it in me to dance anymore. But goddamn.
And the egg is perfect because it's hard on the outside, soft on the inside, like literally liquid on the inside, which demonstrates like how strong she is. But then when she falls in love, she's just fluid, like nothing.
Isn't there like a classic like saying like now we're making eggs?
No, I never heard it.
I wonder
It
if
could
that's
be.
like a cliche that she's like acting out.
I see.
Or now we're breaking eggs. I don't know, something like that.
Never knew I had it in me to dance anymore. But goddamn, you got me in love again. Show me the heavens right here, baby. Touch me so I know I'm not crazy. Never have I ever met somebody like you. Used to be afraid of love and what it might do. But goddamn, you got me in love again. You got me in love again. You got me in love again. You got me in love again, again. So many nights my tears fell harder than rain. Scared I would take my broken heart to the grave. I'd rather die than have to live in a storm like before. But goddamn, you got me in love again. Show me the heavens right here, baby. Touch me so I know I'm not crazy. Never have I ever met somebody like you. Used to be afraid of love and what it might do. But goddamn, you got me in love again. You got me in love again. You got me in love again. You got me in love again, again. I can't believe I finally found someone. I'll sink my teeth in disbelief 'cause you're the one that I want. I can't believe I'm not afraid anymore. Goddamn, you got me in love again. I never thought that I would find a way out. I never thought I'd hear my heartbeat so loud. I can't believe there's something left in my chest.
This is very interesting. So, like, I'm still trying to absorb and theorize, like, what the cowboys are, because they're all, like, trying to, like, capture this egg, right? So, like, that egg, I don't know, I think it represents love, is what I think so far with the context that I got, that it represents love. But I'm not sure. But I know the horse. So, like, the horse is, it represents, like, it's an animal, so it's very primal, right? And there's no rider. When the animal has no rider, it's like there's no control. So I automatically think of, like, the subconscious part of us, which is very primal. And, like, our ego is essentially like the horse rider, which is, like, my favorite analogy. So that horse just kind of going on its own is like an uncontrollable human, which can be a human that's, like, in love. So that's what I think with the horse.
I love that so much. I love that there's this gigantic egg. Like, I'm obsessed with like the way that an egg looks, and the fact that they have this gigantic egg just levitating is hilarious. One, because she has a song with the baby called Levitating, so I think that was kind of like referencing her old song. But at the same time, like, I think this egg represents like her eggs like reproducing. So they're all trying to like get her attention, kind of like how animals just want to reproduce and lay eggs. I think it's something very primal in that way, having that egg, and they all just want that egg. The what do you call it, the rideless horse. That's interesting that
The riderless horse?
Riderless, yeah. To me, it symbolizes like the horse being free, like her spirit.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that interpretation. Because like the egg, like if you look at it on a surface level, like what an egg actually is, it's like it's new life. That's what an egg is. And when someone falls in love, it's a new part of them that kind of comes out, which can even represent like a new life or a new version of you that's coming out when you're in love. And I also think that that's why like that egg's such a powerful symbol, because you can look at that egg in a couple different ways, like kind of like what you said, where you want to look at it from like a reproduction standpoint.
Like that's her ovary.
Right.
Or ovum.
But it's just funny because like I wouldn't think of like you got this riderless horse and then you got this levitating egg.
Yeah, and the horse is like decked out with like Christmas lights. I love it so much.
Beat so loud. I can't believe there's something left in my chest anymore. But goddamn, you got me in love again. I can't believe I finally found someone. I'll sink my teeth in disbelief, 'cause you're the one that I want. I can't believe there's something left inside my chest anymore. But goddamn, you got me in love again. You got me in love again. You got me in love again.
And it's funny because like as you can tell, like you have a riderless horse and then you have a rider without a horse.
Oh, I love that.
So
Oh my
it's
God.
like there's a disconnect there, you know, like which is interesting
Oh
too.
my God. Like it's like two different worlds.
You know.
I love that so much.
You got me in love again. You got me in love again and again and again and again and again.
And then she ends up being a clown too. I was very impressed. Like I didn't expect this music video to have so many layers to it. Like even that one scene where she's dancing and she has like the cow print bikini top, showing that she's like a cow, and then she's riding like a black cow, I think. So when I think of cows,
No, I think it was a bull.
I don't think so.
No?
I think it was a cow.
It was a cow.
It looked like a cow.
Okay.
Like it didn't look as aggressive. So when I think of cows, I think of like something that produces something for everyone. So it produces a lot of milk, cash cow. And then that same scene, they're in this area where like the floor looks like it's filled with this blue and white like ink, like pour art almost. And I wonder if it's like that feeling you get when you're in love where things don't really make sense. Like a cow, someone writing something that's non-existent. It's like that feeling you get, like you're levitating.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think a lot of times like these videos are purposely incoherent because it's hard to interpret it. And just like life is, like it's very hard to interpret sometimes. Like sometimes you're trying to understand something and you yourself, you don't really understand it because there's always like layers to understanding something.
Mm-hmm.
Like depending on how deep you're trying to get. But like for me right away when I think of like the clown, you can easily think of like that can connect to someone like the Joker, which represents like someone that's mentally ill in a way that he becomes very cynical and like sadistic, where love can easily turn you into that person. Like that's what's funny about love. Like it can either turn you into someone that's really good and you could become like self-sacrificing, or you could become what people would consider like the crazy type of love where you become overly obsessed and kind of lose yourself in it. So I think it's interesting to watch.
Yeah. When I think of clowns, I think of, you know, this mask that people put on. And so the fact that she ends up looking like a clown toward the end makes me think about like this idea of love and how when she finally fell in love, she became like this clown that everyone else ended up looking like. So it was weird to see that.
Yeah, maybe like she lost herself in it.
Yeah, like she no longer is herself. Yeah. That was a cool video. I liked it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it.
Me neither.